Hi, welcome to Pursuitery. We're doing an Arduino geekout today, and we're going to work with the Musicmaker Shield to make sounds. And we're going to be led today by Paul. What's your last name again?
Solheim.
Solheim. And we're doing this a little bit earlier in the day because Paul is in Norway. And we don't want it to be the middle of the night. So, Paul, you want to get us started?
Yeah. So you have the Musicmaker Shield, and what you need more than that is you need a Uno, you need an Arduino. So you need one like this. That's the board you need.
Okay.
And the first thing we're going to do. Great. The first thing we're going to do is to solder on the Musicmaker Shield onto the pins on the shield, so that you can put it on the Arduino.
Okay. So these are the pins.
Yeah. So you need to break off some pins.
How many?
That big strip.
How many pins?
You need 110.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm breaking off 10 here.
Yeah.
And what else?
Then you need to break off 2 8s.
2, 3, 8.
2 8s.
Okay, I've got a 10 and 2 8s set up here.
Yeah. And then you need to break out a 6.
A 6?
A 6, yeah.
Okay, and that leaves me 2 to spare.
Yeah, that spares. Just put them on the side. You don't need them.
Okie doke.
So then we're gonna put the pins into the Arduino.
Okay, I'm going to put it in a little vise that will help me do this. So which side do we put it on? The side with the components or the other side?
The side with the components. You're supposed to put them into the female headers.
The female headers, the short ones, you mean? Paul?
Yeah. You have your Uno.
I have my yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait
and
a minute.
then
I put the short pins into the shield.
No, you put the long pins into the Uno.
Long pins into the Uno. Okay, so I'm not going to solder them into the Uno.
No, that's just for placement. You know.
Okay,
Just
and so okay, Freddie, welcome aboard. What we've done is we've taken the pins and we've broken out 1 10, 1 8, and 2 6s.
Got it. Thank you, Howard.
So where do we put the 10s on the Arduino board?
First, you put the 8s. You see one on the left. If you look at the Arduino like this, you see on the left-hand side there is a place for a 6 and an 8, and on the right-hand side there is a place for an 8 and a 10.
Let's see. The side that's got the 13, 12, 11, 10, is that? or the other side?
The one with the 13 is the 10. That's the number 10.
Okay, and it goes all the way to the end?
That's the 10, and then it's an 8.
Next to it?
Next to it is an 8.
And I'm putting the short end into the Arduino?
The long end.
Uh-huh.
The long end.
Okay, there's still there's one left over.
Shouldn't be.
Ah, shoot, it's a 9 instead of a 10. So you're gonna have to use one of these spares. A little bit harder to break out, to break a 2 in half.
Yeah.
We're giving it a try here. Oops. Well, that happened. Okay, so I've got the 10 in, and then the 8
Yep. Good.
goes right below it.
Yep. That's the 10. That's the 8.
I didn't count very well when I did this. Okay.
And then another 8 down here.
I'm sorry. Will you point that out again? Where?
I mean, there's an 8 down here and a 6 beside it on the other side. How many did you put in so far, Howard?
I've got 3 of the sets in. I've just got to put the last 8 in.
Yep.
I counted badly the first time I broke these out, but I've got it now. Okay, so all the pins are in.
Excellent.
Okay.
So now we need to remember this one. It's a 3x2. It's a 3x2. Looks like this. It's very small. Comes in the pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this one here.
That's the one.
Okay.
And we put it on the ISCP headers. It's on this side of the board.
Yeah, I see it. There's a 6 down there.
Yeah. And you just put it on onto those.
Okay.
So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Got them all on.
That's it.
Okay.
So now we should be able to fit the Musicmaker Shield onto the board. So let's try.
Okay. Okay, are we going to solder this, or is it not necessary to solder this?
We're going to solder it.
Okay. And so now I'm going to solder all of these connections. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, this is going to take us a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. Reilly, you got your soldering iron? Don't forget to unmute when you talk.
I do not have my soldering iron. I already have my MP3 player assembled here when I'm just walking through this. So as you can see, I've got the MP3 player assembled and mounted onto the Uno. So I'm just kind of, and this is a speaker box I have here with speakers mounted inside. So when you're ready, I'm just, I'll play along with you and play the MP3 player as needed. You can see here I've got the pins already soldered in and mounted on the Uno.
Oh, great.
Okay, I'm soldering away here. And so they say your solder joints on these should look like little ice cream cones with a tiny peak on them. And of course you want to be careful that you don't bridge two of these and make a short. You want to try to blow away that smoke. It's undoubtedly not good for you to inhale.
Call Bill Clinton.
Okay, I got the first 10. Now I'm working on my 8. Okay, I got one side. I guess I'll go for the 6 now. Oof, boy. How you doing, Paul? Okay, I got the 6. Now I'm going to do the last ones. Ouch. Okay, I'm going for my last 8.
You're getting good at those little solders, Howard.
Yeah, it helps as you go along. It gets faster as you go along. Oops, that one was a little bit big. Oops, I want to make sure I didn't bridge those. No, I think I'm okay. Okay, 2 more to go. Okay, I'm soldered. I'm going to mute this and answer my phone. Hey, Evan, welcome. We're soldering. So, Paul, I'm done soldering. Where are you?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Just give me a minute.
So, Evan, how's it going?
I'm sorry I'm micless, and so I'm sure I sound awful.
Oh, okay, I can hear you.
1 second.
So, Jill, do you understand that what we're doing is that we're connecting a shield to an Arduino? You need to unmute to talk.
Oh, sorry. Yes. What exactly does a shield do?
So, a shield gives an Arduino additional capabilities. So, this is a sound shield, and it's got this little SD card where you can put sounds on the SD card and play it through here. But you can also get a motor shield that will enable you to make motors go. And well, what other kinds of shields are there? The motor shield and the sound shield are the two I know the best, or I know of the best. But you can connect sensors like infrared or temperature, or you can even get little sonar sensors that will sense proximity to your Arduino without a shield. And you can connect things like buttons and switches without shields. It's when you want additional capabilities like sound that you get into. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
So that you can actually control a device wirelessly. And with a little bit of effort, you can control a device wirelessly from your phone. You can like send SMS messages that will control things. That might interest your daughter.
I'm getting very excited about the possibilities of all of this myself.
There's something that's simpler and requires less construction than Arduino's called the little bits. And the little bits just have magnetic parts that you can fit together, but little bits has a wireless kit. It's a little expensive. It's like $99, but you can create devices really, really simply that you can control by sending text messages to.
Yeah, I think I saw the little bits at the last Maker Faire.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's maybe for younger kids or just to get started, but I think it helps if you're going to be assembling electronics to learn how to solder things.
Mhm.
When I learned, we practiced on paper clips for a little while. It's something that takes a little bit of practice. But you know, if your daughter's a jewelry maker, she's already got the eye-hand coordination thing down, and so it shouldn't be hard to learn how to solder.
I don't think so.
I got the pretty nice soldering iron from Adafruit called the Hacko.
Let me...
It has this kind of separate control thing to it, and the Hacko is nice because it has temperature controls.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we doing, Paul?
Yeah, let's try and go for the next bit.
Okay.
That's the terminal blocks for the headphone jacks.
So that's these little guys.
Yeah.
So can you connect this to speakers?
Yeah, you can connect it to speakers.
Do you need an additional amplifier?
No, this one has an amplifier on the board.
Okay, where do the headphone jacks go?
You need to take the card off.
Oh, take it off. Take it off the Arduino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you flip it over,
Yeah.
and you see there's 4 holes on the side there.
Yeah. 2 sets of 2.
2 sets of 2. Yeah.
And is there a particular polarity you need to stick them in? Well, I guess with the connector side facing the outside of the shield,
Yeah, that's right.
like this. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and you're supposed to you just hold them on. You just take one,
Yeah.
and you hold it. You stick it in the holes, and you just
And
hold
then
it with your finger, and then you solder it on the back.
Okay. Okay. And then I put the shield back on.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, did I have that back upside down?
Oh, me too. Me too. Sorry. Yeah.
So we gotta unsolder these. Do you have a solder sucker?
Yeah, I should have it. I'm sorry about that. bad instructions on my part.
Well, it's kind of standard when you're doing one of these things that you're going to mess something up.
So what happened?
We soldered these things in upside down so that when you plug it into the Arduino,
Oh.
it doesn't fit. So I'm trying to remove some of the solder.
For removing the solder, Howard, how do you do it?
Well, I've got this thing that's called a solder sucker that
Desoldering wick looks
you
like this.
load it, but I guess I've got some desoldering wick as well. So I've got to use that. So desoldering wick. Kind of, you put it over the solder and heat it, and it absorbs it, presumably. Let's see if I can pull this off. Oops. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this dangerous maneuver of heating it up and pulling simultaneously. That ain't working. I got to use some more of this desoldering wick. How are you doing on desoldering yours, Paul?
I'm still struggling, yeah. It's not very efficient.
No, it's not. I'm hoping I can just remove enough that I can heat it and then pull it out.
Yeah, me too.
Having a hard time here. Maybe I will use an angle cutter to try to take some of this solder off. Helps to have a bunch of tools.
I apologize for my silence. I'm usually quite talkative.
That's okay. We've been
The tensions
debugging.
drive me crazy.
Ouch. I need another set of hands here. Man, I'm tempted to put this soldering iron in my teeth, but something tells me that that's not a good idea to do.
No.
Okay, I'm going to put the soldering iron in the helping hand. And where are we here? Okay, I'm going to try it this way. Mm. Boy, once you got these things soldered, they're kind of in there.
Yeah, it's
It's
that
the
was
wedding ring of electronics.
Uh,
it's amazingly strong.
yeah. Well, now we know that. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You should have an extra pair of hands for this.
Yeah. I'm using the helping hands. You have a pair of helping hands?
Yeah, but it's not very solid. Is it helping you on this one?
I got mine kind of precariously connected to the helping hands and leaning on the vise. So it's very kludgy. Nope, I'm going to have to use this desoldering stuff more before I can pull anything out.
Yeah. Me too. We have to find a better way to desolder, Howard.
Yeah.
This is not very efficient. Doesn't seem to suck up the soldering, the solder from way down in the hole.
Yeah, that's the issue. Ooh, and plus it's copper and it heats up, so as you're holding it,
Yeah, watch your fingers.
it helps kind of flatten it out and then put it over, like puncture the, oops. Well, try some more. Try pulling on it some more. Hope I don't break it off inside. Uh-oh. This is a little bit of an issue here.
Wow.
Ouch. I'm burning myself right and left here. But I think I've made a little bit of progress in working this out. Oh, I got a little bit of progress. Yeah, I can see it working out here, so. Slowly getting it. Pulling. Heating, heating, heating. Heat and pull, heat and pull. I seem to be deforming it as I'm doing it. That's not good. Oop. Well, we don't have spares of these.
Oof.
No.
So, is this where you would put a speaker in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is for the speaker.
You know the speaker box I built, Howard? That
Yeah.
has the speakers wired in parallel and then wired into the little speaker jacks.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the speaker jacks is, if you put them in upside down as we have, then it's you can't really plug the shield into the board.
That's correct. And there's the ones on the outside edge. The one on the outside edge needs to have the solder trimmed off a little bit, the way it fits into the MP3 or the Uno.
I'm just using this solder remover stuff as much as I can.
That's really in there, isn't it?
It's really in there.
Wow.
Now, if someone could come over and hold this thing steady for me, I think I could do it.
It's going to take me about 7 hours, depending on how good traffic is.
Yeah.
I said, Howard, I can be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right over.
Oh, he's taking you up on it. Wow.
Okay, so Freddie's on his way over here, and I'm going to continue desoldering. So, Paul, after we get this fixed, what are the next steps?
The next steps is to install the library, and well, we can connect it to the speakers, and then we install the library and stuff like that, and test out.
Okay.
Insert a micro SD card into the card,
Yeah.
and then we need to run one of the sketches that are provided by Adafruit that can play some of the audio files from the SD card.
Well, I'm just patiently reusing this desoldering stuff. Hoping to make some progress with it. Okay. Messed with the desoldering stuff. Oh, this one seems like it's wiggling a little bit.
Is it the case of you just had extraordinarily strong soldering skills? Is that what happened?
I think when you get the soldering, when you do it right, then it gets into that hole in the board, and that's where the strongest bond is, and you can remove the solder that's visible more easily. I got it wiggling. Do we need some kind of jack to connect this to the speakers? Or just wires in there?
Just wires, Howard.
I'm starting to deform it a little bit with my maneuvers here. Ah, shoot, I'm cutting it. Don't want to do that. Yeah, I seem to be making some progress with one of them. So it might not be impossible.
Oh.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Here's Johnny. So, here's the thing. Hold this. And put it across these two here. And I'll see if I can pry it out. Hey, it's happening. It's happening.
Got it.
Got one. All right. Victory. However small.
Like it.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. It's an. Yeah. I'm deforming the darn thing.
Mine pulls straight down rather than twist.
Oops, did I get you? Okay, it's coming. All right.
We got to wiki the solder out of these things too.
I got to find the thing on the floor. Okay.
What's the camera? You got to clean those two things up.
Yeah. All right.
Okay?
I got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm going back to the drawing board.
Okay, back to the drawing board. We'll probably be ready for the next step by the time you get there.
Okay.
Okay, so how are you doing, Paul?
Not so good as you. Sorry to say.
Okay, so I am now going to attempt to solder these in the correct way, which is on the bottom of the board.
Yep.
Ooh, but I got to clear out those holes first so that the pins will fit in. You know, for stuff like that, I have a specialized tool known as a push pin that I find comes in handy in situations like this. Okay. Still a bit of work to put these things in. So, we now know how much easier soldering is than desoldering.
Yeah, sure. And how important it is to read the instructions correctly. Sorry about that.
No problem. I do this all the time. Okay, one clicked in. Practically don't need solder. They're so tight in there. And now, can I click the others in?
That's one small step for man.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get a tool to do this without breaking it. Any progress, Paul?
No, not really.
So, what you need to do is get someone to hold that.
Yeah.
After my initial victory, I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting one of these back in. Anyway, keep a push pin near your soldering setup. I use it. A push pin and an X-Acto knife. I hope I haven't destroyed these too much with my messing. I'm tempted to hammer, but I'm resisting the temptation. Judiciously applying some force here. I am getting it through. All right. Who knows what I'm squashing in the process? Okay, and I'm going to get back to soldering, but I'm going to do it on the correct side this time. Is that right? Oh no, did I put them on the wrong side again? Yes. Or no? Yeah, I put them on the wrong side again. Good thing I figured that out before I soldered them. They fit in there pretty snugly. Come on, fellas. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. And put them in the correct way, hoping I haven't destroyed them. Always an adventure. Okay, now this should enable me to put the shield in properly. Is that correct? All right, shield fits in.
Ah, good.
Okay, so we now know it's on the right side. Now I just got to solder it.
I'm back.
All right, I got those things back in on the right side. And now I'm going to solder them because we know they're on the correct side.
RTFM.
Yeah.
That's actually a sticker that I was given by Tara that is on my computer, my work computer for Pursuitery.com,
That's right.
because she knows I like the phrase.
Well, and nobody actually ever does read the manual.
I do. I mean, I'm about as inept as you get, and I've figured this out just by following the instructions. I found that after you get this done, too, there's a good instruction on Adafruit about how to load the files and how to write the sketches and stuff. So that's always fun to follow.
Okay, I've got that soldered. Paul, while you're working on it, maybe you can instruct me on what the next thing to do is.
Yeah, like you said, then the rightmost speaker pin to get it from not bumping into the DC jack, you may need to cut it with cutters,
Okay.
diagonal cutters.
The rightmost, the one next to the jack, next to the round jack. Okay.
Actually, it might be the other one. Just clip the other one also. The one on the other side. The on the short side.
There's this one on the outside. And then there's this one. It's a little bit closer.
Howard, can you adjust your light a little bit because the Arduino board is a little dark?
You know, actually, without the light, it looks better, doesn't it? Okay, so I got my Arduino board. So shall I plug this into the Arduino now?
You can install the library if you want.
Okay, so first plug it in to
Well,
the
you
Arduino.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then plug the Arduino into my computer.
Yep.
And the library, where do I get the library?
You have the PDF file that I added on the discussion on the geekout page.
You'll need an Arduino Musicmaker Shield, 2 of these 3-watt speakers, micro SD card.
No, if you
Oh,
wait.
okay, yeah, I see. Use this instruction from Adafruit.
Yeah. Click on the link.
Okay, I got my Shield plugged in. Okay, and then I gotta start Arduino. So, okay, look at these speakers. 2 speakers. Do we need both speakers?
No, you probably can do it with one.
So I know I joined late. It's not wired for stereo?
It is. It is wired for 2, but I'm wondering whether I can just get away with 1 today. Installing software. Download library.
What library are you downloading?
It's the VS1053 library.
Very good.
And where is it?
It goes into a folder in your Arduino folder. It's in it's in your Documents folder on your home page in a folder called Arduino, if I'm not mistaken.
I got to open the zip first. Okay, and then it says to rename this file. Where was I? Remove the folder inside. Rename it Adafruit VS 1053. And see, you should have 2 files. Find it. Yes. Copy the folder to the libraries folder inside your Arduino sketchbook folder. Libraries folder inside of Arduino sketchbook folder.
Mine is in my Documents folder on my home page. Or home
Okay, file, new Finder window, Documents. There you go. Arduino. Is there an Arduino sketchbook? Oh, it's inside libraries?
Libraries.
So I want to put it inside libraries.
Correct.
Is that right? Okay. It's now inside libraries. Okay. So now I've got that. How do I load it?
Did you quit Arduino IDE?
No, should I?
Yeah, just restart it, just to be sure.
Okay, I've restarted the Arduino IDE. And then I want to open.
Yeah, you go open, and then you navigate into the VS.
Which one do I want to open?
Sketchbook.
No, but which file?
Player underscore simple, maybe?
Okay, player simple.
Player simple, yeah.
Okay.
And just compile it, Howard.
Okay.
So you're sure you're finding the library okay and everything like that.
It's compiling. Taking a minute. Okay, it's done compiling. So now do I want to upload it?
Yeah. But do you have any audio files on your SD card?
Yeah, I have a little file. So put the SD card in.
Yeah. Or is it called track 001 MP3?
It's called 001. Do I need to rename it?
I'm just checking the script here first.
Okay, I've got it loaded. So
Yeah, you need to rename them, yeah. You have to rename it to track 001 MP3.
Getting these little micro SD cards out of the SD holder is not always easy.
Just push on it and it'll pop out.
Push on it. Ah, thank you very nice. Okay, so now I got to go back to my disk, put my disk into my computer. And wait for something to pop up. Hello? Okay, no name has popped up, and I'm going to open it. What? It's got nothing in it. So I need to put some sounds in it.
Yeah, just put an MP3 file.
Yeah, I'll go look for one.
If you put two in, one called track 001 and one called track 002.
Okay. They don't seem to want to load. What's going on here? Do you know why something wouldn't load?
Would it have loaded in the wrong place, wrong directory?
Huh.
Where are you trying to load it?
Onto the MP3, onto the SD card. I'm just dragging it, right?
That sounds like you should be able to. And you've got the little MP3, or you have the little SD card in a holder in your USB
Yeah,
port?
and I can see the SD card on my desktop. It's called No Name.
Okay, so click that and open it and see what's in there.
Nothing's in there, which is
Okay.
strange because I had something in there. And now I'm trying to add something, but it's got the little, no, you can't do that symbol on it. Okay, I'll try something else.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm crawling around on the floor because I popped my SD card out and it flew across the room and now I can't find it.
Here's the day.
It just doesn't want to load. Huh. It is an MP3.
Perhaps try a completely different file. Maybe it's just didn't transfer well, or
I tried that. I'll call it, I'll try and name it. Was Jack 001? Was that what?
Yep.
It still doesn't want to load. Huh. It's 246 kilobytes, so it ought to be able to fit.
Yep.
Got MP3. Huh.
Is your SD card, have you used that before?
Yeah, I did.
So it's properly formatted. Oh, I know what it is, Howard. Your SD card may be locked.
Oh, how do I unlock it?
Well, hold on, let me take this out. And let me switch glasses here. There should be a little device on the side that has an arrow that says lock and unlock.
Mm-hmm. Very smart. Okay. I see a little switch.
Could be a little arrow or a little diamond, or maybe click on the disk in your software, get info, and see if you can unlock it that way.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a mechanical thing. Oh. I do see a switch on the holder.
See if that unlocks it.
Thank you very nice. I think that may be it. Let's try. Come on. No name. Connect. Connect.
Did it work?
Now I'm trying to get it connected to my show up on my desktop, and that's not working too well. But I will try again. How do you get this thing to mount is the issue. Gee, maybe that thing that I switched is making it not mount. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so let me try again. Nope, it doesn't want to. So let me see whether there's something in good info. Where would it say that it's locked? It doesn't say that it's locked. Oh, it says format, MS-DOS.
So maybe you want to right-click here and choose format or something like that?
Yeah.
Do you have that option, Howard?
I'm right-clicking and I'm looking. It
So the
doesn't.
disk is formatted in the wrong for the wrong kind of computer.
Yeah.
Okay, I have something called an SD formatter. It's 639 KB. I'm gonna email this to you.
I can just download it. I think I'll go look for it. SD formatter, right?
SD formatter.
Mac. SD formatter, fine.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm accepting the agreement. I got to install it. Okay. Installed. Now, I got to go find it. Probably in my applications folder. SD formatter. Okay, select card. Quick format. So this is a good example of what happens is write protected. Please release the write protect switch. Huh. Okay. I inadvertently write protected it. So now, okay, now it's back. How you doing, Paul? Are you having any luck?
Yeah, I'm improvising here. I might get it to work.
Okay, I'm formatting the card. Card format complete. Let's drag this. All right, I've got track 001. So back to Arduino. And how do I play this darn thing? Or do I need to connect my speakers or something?
You need to connect your speakers, yes.
Okay, so I've got a
At least
speaker.
at least one of them.
Be sure you've only got the one channel, so it's going to be to the one. Yes.
So maybe I will use some jumper wire with an alligator clip or something to test this out. Okay, so I'm just gonna temporarily clip this in.
Okay, just for a little levity here, I'm going to play the MP3 file I have loaded onto my MP3 Shield.
Excellent.
Let's see if I can get this to play here. Well,
I'm just getting a couple of alligator clips wired up to jumper wires so I can test this out without soldering it.
So while we're waiting on that, I just did want to mention, I kind of jumped the gun earlier, but I would like to tell you again that one of the potential projects we're looking at for next month is automating the Pursuitery.com office, our headquarters. And this may have to be a part of it, just because I kind of want something to announce every time that I walk into the room.
Okay, and so that's going to be done with Arduino?
I can neither confirm nor deny that Arduino may or may not be a major part of that, and may or may not be something that we may or may not be using to possibly, or possibly not, automate our office.
Okay, that's clear enough.
I've learned how to speak Californian politician after all these years, sir.
Okay, so I've got alligator clips on one of the speakers, and I connect the wires to one of these two earphone jacks. Does it matter which one?
no.
What? No?
I don't think it matters. Just try it.
Okay, I got it connected. Now what?
Now upload the sketch and play.
Okay, it's uploading. It's done uploading. Now how do I play it?
Well, it should play automatically.
Uh-oh, it ain't happening.
Then maybe you should try switching on the positive and negative sides on the speakers, Howard. Can you do that?
Okay, I'm trying it on the other speaker thing. No? Okay, I'll switch these positive and negative sides. Nope, nothing. No, I should be getting a light on my...
On the Arduino itself, yes?
Yeah, I can't see... Yeah, the light's on the Arduino. You know that. And I've got it connected to... Oh, playing track 002. So I need to rename the track. No? So I need to have another track? These are the pins?
You have 2 tracks on your card.
I don't. I should put another track on the card.
Well, the sketch may be looking for 001.
I've got something called track001.mp3. What does the sketch say? Does it say track or 001?
It says track TRACK 001 dot MP3.
Oh, okay, but it's like lowercase. Maybe that's
Yeah.
something.
Lowercase.
Uh, okay. Not playing. Okay, I'm going to reverse the polarity. Now it's possible that I damaged this when removing it.
Make sure it's plugged in properly to the Uno. Make sure you're in the proper pin alignments. And Howard, underneath the little audio connectors where your speakers connect,
Yeah.
look at the one on the far right, closer to the edge, to
Yeah.
make sure that pin is not hitting the audio jack down below it.
Okay. I think, in fact, it is.
So one of the things I recall is that they, in the RTFM and the M, they instructed you to clip those pins out a little bit because it gets in the way and prevents the MP3 from seating properly on the Uno.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm going to clip them all.
Well,
Okay, clipped.
make sure it's seated properly on the Uno.
Plug back in. No sound.
Are your speakers powered? Where are you?
No.
Is your speaker powered in?
No. Just got a speaker.
Does it output enough to drive those piezo's? It does, right?
Well, the MP3 Shield has a amplifier on it.
Hello? I'm in the middle of the geek out. What's up? Okay. Bye. Lower numbers equal louder volume. Maybe I'll just, okay.
Yeah, set those at like 5. They're probably set at 20. If you set them at 5, that'll make them louder.
05 or just 5? 5 should be
5.
good. Still not hearing nothing. So maybe I should look at my serial monitor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't find VS1053. Do you have the right pins? Okay, I see.
You know, Howard, it said the sketch uploaded correctly, right? Is your board under Tools in the Arduino menu? Under Tools, look at Board and make sure that's checked to Arduino Uno.
Yeah?
And then under Serial Port, make sure it's checked to /dev/cu.serial port.
I don't have that. I've got a TTY USB modem that usually works. Huh. Try a different serial port. Couldn't find VS1053. Do you have the right pins?
Oh.
Okay, so we know that we've got like a hardware problem here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know the problem. Or I know a problem. I forgot to put the SD card back in.
File name?
Wow.
But it couldn't find. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Still couldn't find VS1053.
That's nothing, Howard. I was trying to play my my MP3 player. I was troubleshooting it. It wouldn't work, and I had the wrong USB cable plugged into my computer. I just discovered.
So you know exactly on the 7-layer OSI test scale where things went wrong.
Okay, I'm going to plug in my MP3 player and see if the file will play again.
Yep.
And play the sounds that were recorded on this MP3 player.
Please press stop as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll save you from that. Okay, sorry.
Let's join it. Can we have another Geek Out next week where we take that player and break it in public?
Okay, we've been going for an hour and a half here, so I'm going to stop the recording.